Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. We talk about what's happening in the crypto space, and we keep things short and concise. We just received massive confirmation from Elon Musk. The circle will be complete. We have a picture of the Everything app. So when Elon Musk is talking about completing the circle, he is referring to X.com, which has been going on for a very long time, for over 2 decades. PayPal was supposed to become X.com, but that didn't work out. Now we have Twitter, which is now known as X.com, will become the Everything app, essentially the WeChat version for the Western world. Now X.com is also onboarding cryptos as well, so will we see XRP listed on X.com? And we have a wallet of Elon Musk holding 16.7 million XRP, so we have 1% connections with Ripple. Let's take a look at this from Digital Asset Investor. We have the PayPal Mafia crypto. We have Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, all of these big names. These people are tied up in the 1% group investing into XRP.
The Founders Fund is a San Francisco venture capital firm. I mentioned him earlier. It was formed in 2005. The firm was organized by PayPal founders Peter Thiel, Ken Howery, and Luke Nozak, and raised $50 million for its first fund from individual entrepreneurs and angel investors. Of course, they would fund SpaceX, Palantir, and Facebook. Founders Fund was also one of the early investors for Ripple Labs, the company that controls cryptocurrency Ripple. Back during 2013, Ripple Labs started in 2012. Supposedly remains an investor today. In 2017, Founders Fund purchased 15 to 20 million of Bitcoin. On May 2013, speaking at the Thiel Foundation or 20 Summit last week, Peter Thiel said he gave a talk back in 1999 and mentioned the end of monetary sovereignty and how crypto money was going to, quote unquote, change the world. I do think Bitcoin is the first one of these that has potential to do something like that yet. Now, very interestingly enough, Peter Thiel's very double-minded about crypto, unlike you could say Elon Musk is, where sometimes Thiel will be like, I love crypto, but Bitcoin has issues because the Chinese are making money off it and mining it all. All right. So it's kind of like got this dual-minded with it. But they seem to be very much backing Ripple and some other cryptocurrencies that we'll get to later. Now, Ripple is kind of going to be like a cross-border payment solution that's going to replace Swift, which is kind of like what Swift does today. So Swift is kind of like the intermediary. You know, when you use your MasterCard or your Visa at the store, they're the ones that kind of transfer the money, the debit from your bank to the merchant themselves or the middleman. So Ripple is supposed to replace that and supposed to do it around the world. They've worked with MoneyGram. They worked with Bank of America. They're currently being sued by the SEC right now, but I expect them to win or settle with a marginal effect to the cryptocurrency themselves. And it appears that Ripple is one of their world order currencies. I used to thought it was an old world order currency because Ben Bernanke spoke at their conference. However, I think it's a new world order currency, Ripple is, because of Peter Thiel's staunch involvement in Ripple Labs.
Bank of America does not want people knowing they're partnered up with Ripple, but these guys are a partner and are using XRP. So the second biggest bank in America is using XRP. That is massive. And we have even more crazy connections. We have Elon Musk tweeting all the way back in 6/3/2023, time to complete the circle. So Elon Musk has been talking about completing the circle for a pretty long time. We have from Mr. Pool Coinbase logo back in 12/23/2020 and Mr. Pool as well completing the circle 7/16/20. And this is the craziest one, guys. Even at the Ripple proper party, we have completing the circle. We had the complete circle in proper and even more pictures over here, and the Coinbase logo every time. Guys, as time goes on, it closes even more. It slowly closes over time. So once we see the Coinbase logo finally complete, this is when we will possibly see something big happening. But we all have Ripple, Coinbase, Elon Musk, Mr. Pool, XR Riddlers talking about completing the circle as 59 is 360. 59 is a number used by the XRP community, such as the XRP Riddler, Brad Garlinghouse, and so on. We had Peter Thiel, co-founder of PayPal, with Elon Musk back in 1999.
Network. And that's the kind of choice governments like China, India, some of these other countries are going to face. They will either have to shut down the telecommunications network and make it illegal for you to own a cell phone, or they will have to basically give up the kind of monetary sovereignty they've had and the enormous power that they've been able to wield as a result of this kind of sovereignty over the last many, many years. And I think this process is already full-fledged. The dollarization worldwide is going to be accelerated enormously by the technology. Now, the second theme is a little bit more speculative, and that is that getting rid of money altogether, going from digital dollars, from any kind of government-backed currency to purely private currencies. And what a private currency, or what private money, I think, fundamentally means is that there is no medium of exchange. You exchange value for value rather than exchanging value for something the government says has value for value. And whenever you have this intermediate step of the government saying something has value, that's where you have the subterfuge, the sort of legerdemain come in, the game of musical chairs, where every now and then a chair gets pulled out, and it turns out that you're the one holding a dollar bill that's all of a sudden become worth a little bit less. And the kind of exchange of value for value, the classic model would have been some sort of a barter model. That obviously has enormous transaction costs associated with it. These transaction costs go down in a digital age. And the kind of model that I think is the most likely to take place is one where you have other kinds of financial instruments that are very, very liquid. The one I would cite in the UML disagreement, it's a disagreement on emphasis, is I don't think the big fights on this are going to be fought in Washington, D.C. I think that, actually it's for all the reasons Richard cited. The people in D.C. are completely backwards. They don't understand any of the technology, and even to the extent they can, it can't be stopped. You cannot stop things on the level of Washington, D.C. in terms of shutting down these encryption protocols, things like that.
Once again, we have Peter Thiel investing into Ripple, and Gray Kid is also an early investor in PayPal, Twitter, Coinbase, and Ripple. Elon Musk founded PayPal, and we had Jack founding Twitter, who also lived in Kid's guest house.
I mean, we don't even have an app that's as good as WeChat in China. In China, you can live on WeChat, basically. It's everyone's been there. You live on WeChat, you do payments, you do everything. It's it's great. Basically, WeChat's kick ass, and we don't have anything like WeChat outside of China. So I was like, my idea would be how about if we just copy WeChat? Hey, copy them.
Buys Twitter, copies WeChat.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
So we are public now. We did invest as he took it private. We're very excited about he believes in vertical integration. And I think he's thinking about a super app like WeChat Pay. Remember, he started in the payments industry, PayPal. He sold his company to PayPal. He and Jack Dorsey working together, I think, could turn this into a super app. And
app in terms of money making, but is it the super app?
No. I mean like a digital wallet. So you do all your banking there. Maybe there's something they're doing with Cash App. You do all your shopping there. You get your loans there. It's your bank branch in a pocket. I think they have a good shot. And one of the reasons...
Right, this is why we have Elon Musk buying Twitter from Jack.
As I've watched Elon, he truly believes in vertical integration. That would be a magnificent vertical integration. And remember, he already has designed and is manufacturing the ultimate mobile device, the internet on wheels. It's called Tesla cars. He knows how to do this.
I'm betting on the new forms of wallets, new forms of messaging that go with those. So I believe in the future, young people, and those young people get older. I'm not sure why you won't have a super app, which is just messaging on steroids. Messaging that's also your wallet, messaging where there's bots, and you can buy things you want to do. You don't really have to leave that messaging app. So instead of having 100 apps on my phone.
This one is music, the other one is words, the other one is money.
So I'm investing in the pieces of that infrastructure. If you think about it, the things you need to get to that world is you need messaging rails, you need identity, because you got to do it compliantly. You need a ledger to keep track of everything. You need a wallet to get access to the money. And because we still live in a card-based world, you need cards. In other markets, you need QR codes. So anybody who's building those pieces, those are the picks and shovels. of the next world that I'm expecting to live in. And so I'm investing in picks and shovels.
We have Ripple donating $4 million to Ellen DeGeneres charity, and Ellen loves it. We also have Ashton Kutcher and Guy Osiri. Madonna also partners with Ripple to fundraise for orphans in Malawi. All these celebrities probably know Ripple and XRP. We have a picture of even Scooter Braun with Brad Garlinghouse. This one is an insane photo all the way back in 2019, which means that, Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber probably know XRP Ripple as well. And it is not a coincidence that we have in 1996, the NSA publishing a white paper on cryptocurrencies called How to Make a Mint. And we have in 2007, the US entering a recession, and in 2008, a global financial crisis. Bailouts and bank failures, stimulus package, all of these things going on. European sovereign debt crisis, G20 summit. And a year later, after this massive problem occurs, we have Bitcoin getting introduced, aka a solution. So all of this was a 20-year plan. And now, for Elon Musk, the plan is finally complete. That is it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.